Okay, my dear Dharma friend, let's continue the study of the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment, page 66. Sorry, page 67. The semantic relation of individual words to each other. Furthermore, great and extensive have related meaning, and the pure and perfect mutually respond. Already, the enlightenment that knows the sameness of essence is great without border and a limit. This sentence is so beautiful. The enlightenment that knows the sameness of essence is great without border or limit. I'll paste here in the chat. That self and other are not distinguished. The self and the other are not distinguished. So, in the Dharma realm, in the realm of awareness, the self and other, the boundary between the self, myself, and other disappears. Actually, it's quite like so. In the awareness, every object, every contents of the awareness is in the awareness and is one part of awareness. Dharma realm. So, for most people, they are living in the world, but in Buddha's teaching, um, he taught us to living in the Dharma realm, in the realm of awareness. So, in the Dharma realm, the self and other are not distinguished. The enlightenment that knows the sameness of essence is great without border or limit. So in the realm of awareness, there's no boundary, there's no limit. Imagine a star, imagine galaxy. Instantly is in your awareness. Imagine a red apple. Imagine someone you love. Instantly, his or her image or its image will appear in your mind, in my mind. It's all inclusive, without border or limit. You are now able to extend yourself to the world and extensively awaken others. Self awakening and awakening others. This is the mutual connection of great and extensive. Perfecting the great, king of the enlightenment, and extensively saving all kinds of sentient beings can be understood in the same way. We match greatness with heaven and extensiveness with earth. With wisdom, we speak of heaven's greatness. With goodness, we speak of earth extensiveness. Only after you are able to combine the virtues of reason and goodness and unify the Tao of heaven and earth can you embrace the imperfection and perfection, fully contain the extensive and great, and assume the title of sage. Elevating wisdom means that wisdom penetrates all things and illuminates them from above like heaven. It is same as Shakyamuni Samyasambodhi acting extensively means that the way gives succor to all those in the world while being as broad as earth itself. Great compassion that saves the world. Like Mother Teresa, great compassion that saves the world. The meaning of great and extensive are the same as this. Let's go on, page 68. Here are very interesting Confucius words. There are none who are capable and none who are incapable. So beautiful. This is why the title says cure first and perfect after. As I Ching said, as I Ching says, knowledge exalts and propriety makes humble. The sage embodies it and universally responds without any partiality. This is perfection. This is perfection. Practicing with goodness as the basis and attaining the way accurately. This is righteousness. The sage uses this and holds to the correct without error. This is called cure. Only when you have become a sage do you unite with heaven and earth and blend the sacred and the profane. When you are able to practice the curative and perfect, and there is nothing to which you cannot apply yourself. This is like the phrase, there is no place where sagely nature does not penetrate. Cool. It's just like the space penetrate every object. The space embrace every object. There is no place where the sagely nature does not penetrate. Once a great sage has been born into this world, he cannot avoid taking unlimited views and affliction of delusions. Therefore, as the I Ching says, the benevolent sees it and call it benevolence. The wise sees it and call it wisdom. The common people use it daily without awareness. Three capacities: inferior, middling, and superior. The truth is always here and now. It depends on the seer, who can see it or know, who can understand it or know. The benevolent sees it and call it benevolence. The wise sees it and call it wisdom. The common people use it daily without awareness. So we are page 68. The explanation of relationship between the triplet compounds of the title. Great, curative, extensive in Chinese yuan takes cause and effect and returns it to no cause and effect. Causeless ground with karmic force. The phrase no, not following the flow of this reality realm, and no, non-returning to this reality realm, reflect the same message. Already awakened and then practicing for oneself and transforming others. This is great curative extensive. Already having practiced and reaching to realization, you realize even though there's nothing to be realized. Having already realized, you disclose reality and transform others, even though in this transformation there's nothing that is transformed. Since realization and transformation are both perfected, you function freely without obstruction. This is curative, extensive, perfect. It is because all of these that the magnificently adorned path of enlightenment is the adornment of no adornment. Even though the words of the lofty and the luminous teaching speak of enlightened nature of the sage, it is necessary to first have this cause and effect of practice and realization. How true these words are. So we are on page 69. So we are page 70, categorization by the three levels of capacity. Among 12 chapters, the two chapters of Samantabhaja Bodhisattva and the Universal Vision Bodhisattva teach the practice and the realization of those of superior capacity, since these chapters contain the doctrine of realization. Samantabhaja Bodhisattva says, separation from illusion is self-enlightenment. 知幻即离，离幻即觉. Separation from illusion is self-enlightenment. 离幻即觉. Separation from the phenomenal world is self-enlightenment. There's no denial of experience, but the practitioner has insight to looking into the essence of the phenomenal world, emptiness. The chapter of Universal Vision Bodhisattva says, when the filth is gone, the mirror's brightness naturally appears. It's a gradual practice. When the filth is gone, the mirror's brightness naturally appears. But the satanistic way is the filth is an illusion. So there's no filth at all. It also says, in the one who realizes there's no contrivance, there's no stopping, there's no neutralism, there's no annihilation. Now we're page 71, categorization by interpenetration. It can now be seen with great clarity, as if one were examining a jeweled mirror, that the 5 words, great, curative, extensive, perfect enlightenment, completely summarize all the chapters, and that the 12 chapters as a whole articulate the marvelous point of the title, the Dharma objective principle that is realized is called great enlightenment, is called perfect enlightenment, is called marvelous enlightenment. The subjectively actualizing person and the subjectively actualizing wisdom are also called great enlightenment, are also called perfect enlightenment, are also called marvelous enlightenment. how it is that the subjective and objective aspects of enlightenment have the same name. It is because in the realm of ultimate realization, person and dharma are both forgotten. 无人无法 It is because in the realm of ultimate realization, person and dharma are both forgotten, since forgetting both is also nihilated. Principle and wisdom are both complete. Since they are both complete, the completion both also vanishes. Wow. Both are complete and both vanish, since subject and object lack duality. Subjective and objective realization have the same name. Oh. Page 71. Space arising from the midst of great enlightenment possesses the great Dharani entrance, which is called perfect enlightenment, and unsurpassed marvelous enlightenment pervades the 10 directions, and so on. Awakening cultivations, realization transformation, Wu Xiu Zheng Hua is the main teaching of the particular test of this particular text, and it is also the doctrine theme of many scriptures. Yet some schools discuss it in the context of innate enlightenment and actualized enlightenment, while others discuss it in the context of enlightening oneself and enlightening others. In either method of explication, awakening practice, realization, transformation is reflected limitlessly. Wow. So we are in page 72, comparison with the Huayan. Outside of the Huayan, only this text exhausts the particular of and fully contains the teaching of pervading, phenomena universally pervading and principle completely embracing. Wow. Buddha means enlightenment, especially the full enlightenment of self and others. The term full enlightenment found in the title of the Huayan is exactly the same as the term perfect enlightenment. Awakening practice, realization, transformation. Therefore, it is said, taking an inexhaustible amount of Dharani jewels and magnificently adorning the true jewel palace of the Dharma Tattva. When it says inexhaustible, the meaning of great and small, partial and complete, expedient and true, sudden and gradual, incomplete and complete doctrines are completely dissolved without remainder. It is like the lack of border between a river and ocean into which it flows. This is why Huayan is praised as great teaching and is also called perfect teaching. Page 72. 修多罗了义经, the meaning of Sutra fully revealed doctrine scripture. Sutra fully revealed doctrine scripture, what does it mean? Sutra or Jing means wap or wolf. Wap and wolf means vertical and horizontal. This is like the marvelous instruction discussed above. It explains horizontally and vertically, sometimes refuting, sometimes establishing, taking words, phrases, and sentences, put them together to form a teaching that becomes the norm for 10,000 ages, opening up the understanding of living beings and causing them to reach the other shore. This is what called Sutra, Jing. To express my understanding of the meaning of the title, Great Curative, Extensive, Perfect Enlightenment Sutra, Complete Doctrine Scripture. 大方广圆觉修多罗了义经. So in English is Great Curative, Extensive, Perfect Enlightenment Sutra, Complete Doctrine Scripture. I offer the following verse. The exceedingly deep, marvelous Dharma is subtle and difficult to expand. Yet when we lift our eyes to see it, it is already present before us. If we fully know that title has not a single word, then in reading the scriptures, how can we follow verbal explanations? So page 74 now. Okay, now we enter the main content. 如是我闻. Thus I have heard. I think maybe we can end here today. And we'll continue study, page 75 tomorrow. Thank you.